things are gonna get much easier and simpler for us if we stop using other countries. Alright guys, welcome back to A Talk with Precious. My name is Precious Archibald. As you already know, we talk about oily things in my channel. So please stay watching because I guarantee you this video is going to be amazing. We always use other countries' ages of narrative and then we compare it to what the typical African or what a typical Nigerian woman or man or children can do, and then we make them feel that these persons are not doing well enough. Imagine an average professional child finishes high school at the age of 14 to 16, right? Great achievement, nice one. And then come back to the average home who they really do not have this much ability. Maybe a child starting kindergarten or the lower grade at a higher age. And then when you look at all of this, the age calculation and all of that, and before the average child finishes high school, that could be about, let's say 17 to 18 years. Probably, in most cases, it could be 17 to 19 years. And then now, that is the age bracket at which this average child from the average home finishes high school. You get it, right? And now, with the whole wave, the echoing of all the age narrative, everything, the age concept of the other people's country, especially the white man country, and we make these people feel that they cannot or they have not achieved more. Or when we are comparing these ages, comparing an average home to a professional home child, and then we should look at those things that surrounds them, those things that were that kind of like a blockage to these children. They are all great, or to this adults, not just children, to the adult, especially women. There is this very common notion that, oh, when she gets to this particular age and she's not married, oh, it's gonna be hard for her to get married. Oh, it's gonna be hard for him to get married. And when I get to this age, I'm not schooled. Oh, I'm not gonna be schooled. And then a whole lot of things comes into the mind of these people, and that is why a whole lot of persons are depressed. And when we start using other country ages of narrative or concept, we make a whole lot of average people feel stuck and depressed. Most kids actually have this growth, like a higher growth prospect to other kids, and then depending on the diet and all of that. The environment that these kids or that these adults, whether you're a boy or a girl, the environment of which they came out from. And then it's now placed like, oh, it is a competition. When you get to this age, you're really getting into the minds of people. And it makes people feel like, oh, they can't do things when they are supposed to do. Or maybe they are feeling really left out. Or my parents didn't do well enough for me. If they did, I wouldn't be here and all of that. And then we always go around with this thing in our mind. Imagine an average child who finishes high school or probably college precisely, let's say at the age of 27. Now 27, and then going to apply for a job. Finishing college, age 27, going to apply for a job that demands that person to have gained to be 27 years and gain 3 years experience. This is really so sad. And now when you come into the system politically, economically, religiously, right? If that's a thing. And then you are going to see that because we want to meet up that target, we want to meet up that line that have been drawn, and some people will be like, okay, let's try to see how we can work on our age. Are you really surprised why a lot of persons in the political setting, in the economic setting, and they tend to declare their ages because the society has made a standard that is way too high for them that they can never meet, only in the millennium. So black people, if we try to look at this age of consent in the white country narrative, we are going to be limited in a whole lot of things. We are not going to get tasks done. We are not going to feel accomplished because this line is already drawn. So, if we want to get things done rightly and more fulfilling, and then we have to stop looking at the white guy. Guys, thank you for staying to the end of the video. And now, let me tell you something. If you're falling under this, this thing of if you were a victim of that circumstance I just listed or talked about in the video, don't feel bad. You can do whatever you have to do, and you can do whatever is there for you to do. So, and don't pass it, don't make it go from lineage to lineage, making people feel really bad because we're classifying that age. We're looking at the white country age of narrative when it comes to the Africa. No, it's not going to work like that. People here grow stronger and slower, and people there grow, well, probably, I'm not saying really weaker, but they grow faster, but not, when you want to compare the masculinity, like talking about the strength and how strong and adaptive the body could be, Africans are great. So we should stop comparison. That we should stop that age comparison. Then whatever the age anybody is, they can do anything.